U.S. funded Moderna COVID-19 vaccine to mass produce even before completion of clinical trials. Moderna COVID-19 vaccine, Phase 1 trial results of the vaccine, mRNA-1273, have been found promising. What's next for Moderna? In March 2020, CNN reported on a meeting in the White House, recorded on C-SPAN, between the Trump administration and pharmaceutical executives, where Bancel told the president that Moderna could have a vaccine ready in a few months, materially undercutting the next fastest projection in the room. On the basis of Bancel's verbal commitment to Trump, Moderna received funding of $483 million from the Trump administration. CNN reported that medical authorities including Dr. Anthony Fauci tried to rationally curb the enthusiasm toward any unproven technologies in this meeting, which Trump ran like an episode of Shark Tank. In April 2020, Trump appointed Moderna board member Moncef Slaoui to Operation Warp Speed. On May 18, U.S. stock markets went soaring on the back of promising results from a vaccine against novel coronavirus disease COVID-19, developed by U.S. pharmaceutical company Moderna. A look at the mRNA-1273 vaccine and how so much hope has been pinned on it. mRNA-1273 is the working name of Moderna's vaccine, which is currently in Phase 1 clinical trials under the aegis of the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases (NIAID), a part of the U.S. National Institutes of Health (NIH), and led by Dr. Anthony Fauci. The mRNA in the name means messenger RNA, which carries the genetic formula for the coding of a specific protein. In this vaccine, the particular mRNA used codes for the most distinguishing feature of the SARS-CoV-2, the spike protein, which is also the appendage that the virus uses to enter the cell and replicate. The vaccine, when injected into a person, codes for the spike protein. Thus, even without the introduction of an attenuated, recognizable but not harmful virus into the body learns what the virus looks like and arms itself with the antibodies that are required to act against it. Moderna has announced that the mRNA, on entering the body, had managed to show a degree of immune response in the first 8 patients. Tal Zaks, Moderna chief medical officer, told the Financial Times that the results showed that even lower doses elicited an immune response of the magnitude caused by natural infection. These data substantiate our belief that mRNA-1273 has the potential to prevent COVID-19 disease, he said. Among the side effects that were noted were chills and a little redness in the place where the injection had been given. The participants received 2 doses of the vaccine. Different doses were used to test the potency of the vaccine. 2 weeks after the second dose, even those on the lowest dose showed enough antibodies to raise hopes of being able to thwart an infection. It was the same level of protection that people who have recovered from the infection show. The group that got a higher dose had higher levels. The trials were kicked off on March 16 when the first participant was enrolled, and the results Moderna is currently citing are only from 8 patients. It is being developed in a partnership with the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease headed by Anthony Fauci, and the clinical test was carried out by the National Institutes of Health. This is what the NIH statement said that day. The open-label trial will enroll 45 healthy adult volunteers ages 18 to 55 years over approximately 6 weeks. The first participant received the investigational vaccine today. While the initial results have raised hope, it is important to understand that the actual vaccine may still be some time away, and then there are manufacturing capacity issues to deal with before the entire world can realistically hope to benefit from it. The Phase 2 trial, with 600 subjects, has already received the green light from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and Moderna said they should begin this quarter. A Phase 3 trial, the largest and most important to validate the efficacy of a vaccine, should begin in July. The Moderna team continues to focus on moving as fast as safely possible to start our pivotal Phase 3 study in July, said Bancel, Moderna's CEO. Based on the Phase 1 partial results, Moderna said they would no longer study the highest dose since the lower doses appeared to provide some effect. The lower the dose, the more people we expect to be able to protect, said Moderna President Stephen Hoge. President Donald Trump has said that he wants 300 million vaccine doses by January 2021 to protect the U.S. population, and his administration has provided funding to Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and France's Sanofi. According to a current report filed by Moderna with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, a commercially available vaccine is not likely to be available for at least 12 to 18 months. It is possible that under emergency use, a vaccine could be available to some people, possibly including healthcare professionals, in the fall of 2020. There are just concerns about the availability, pricing, etc. of a vaccine that is being developed at such breakneck speed. The way the company is going about testing, many experts say, is the right way to proceed because the development of a vaccine is a long and painstaking process that can falter and collapse at any step. The challenge is not only finding a safe and efficient vaccine but also producing billions of doses. Several large laboratories, including Moderna, have said they would immediately begin production of an eventual vaccine even before the completion of all of the clinical trials. Moderna recently announced a partnership with the giant drug maker Lonza to boost its manufacturing capacity to up to 1 billion doses a year. Moderna, meanwhile, is working on its manufacturing capacity. According to their website, Moderna has already started to prepare for rapid acceleration of its manufacturing capabilities that could allow for the future manufacture of millions of doses should mRNA-1273 prove to be safe and of expected benefit. We are working around the clock to make sure a vaccine is available as quickly and as broadly as possible. We will continue to work together, with government, industry and other third parties to enable the best chance for success.